My name is Herb Gilroy, and I've attended for approximately 18 years. In fact, 18 in February of this year. My brother and my three sisters and I grew up in a very strong Christian home. And one of the things that Mom and Dad always instilled in us was our responsibility to tithe. And when Dad would talk about tithing, it would always come out something like this. Son, this is not just about your finance, the money you earn. That's your time, that's your talent. That's how you use your possessions. There was a point in time in my mid-20s when my brother and I owned a retail outlet. And that was up in the thumb of Michigan. In the early 80s, Michigan entered into a pretty severe recession. Not only did we lose the business, but it was complete financial reversal for Linda and I and my brother and his wife. And we had legal counsel suggesting that we file for bankruptcy. And that was just not an option for us. We split up the debt, and Linda and I took our share. And it took Linda and I about 10 years to retire that debt. And those were some pretty lean years. It ultimately took her home. We didn't have much savings, but that was gone. Certainly humbled us, particularly me. I was unemployed twice, and I can remember looking at those unemployment checks and knowing what my living expenses were, and I knew that that check wasn't going to cover it. But tithe always come out of those unemployment checks. And when I think back on those times, even though they were lean, some of the best times that we had as a family, and talking about those times, and the kids not even knowing that we didn't have any money and we were struggling. So God took care of that for us. Here's the lesson or the takeaway for me in what God taught me. The world would have us chase a dollar and titles and possessions. The world took all that away from me. What it couldn't take away from me was my faith, my God, my wife, and those two kids. So when you talk to me about tithing, that's not an option. That's something that we just do.